Hi everyone, my name is Ms. Vazone, and today we're going to be talking about order of operations, including all types, parentheses, exponents, multiply, divide, and subtract. Alright, so what are the order of operations? The first one are your parentheses or brackets. So we tend to use PEMDAS, right? So P is your parentheses, E is exponents. MDA, right? MD is your multiply and divide from left to right. And last, add and subtract from left to right. Notice those are together. A lot of people are convinced that adding always comes before subtraction, but that's not true. If you just have adding and subtracting, remember you go left to right. Just like with multiplying and dividing, you go left to right. Alright, so here's my fun little picture I found. So notice this parentheses and other grouping symbols. It doesn't just have to be parentheses. Brackets, also absolute value is included there. So if you're doing absolute value, you do the stuff inside that first also. Exponents, right? How many times you're multiplying something by itself. Multiply, divide left to right, add and subtract from left to right. Alright, so let's do the first one, start off simple. Alright, so first step is our parentheses. So do we have parentheses? Yes, we do. So let's simplify that. 5 minus 3 is 2 times 8 plus 1. And now we have to do we have exponents? No. Multiply, divide? Yes. 2 times 8. 2 times 8 is 16. Lastly, we add, and we get 1. When you pause the video, try number 2 on your own. Alright, so we have 3 times 6 minus 4 squared. So again, think in your head the steps. Step 1, parentheses. Do we have parentheses? We do. 6 minus 4. So 3 times 6 minus 4 is 2 squared. Now notice I kept the parentheses. The reason I did that is, what's the 3 doing with the parentheses? It's multiplying. Parentheses don't always mean simplify the inside. Sometimes it means multiply. So I left it to show that these two are multiplying. So step 1 was parentheses, step 2 exponents. So now we have to do our exponents. So what is 2 squared? 2 squared is 4. So 3 times 4, 3 times 4 is 12. And we're done. This is probably one of the most commonly done wrong problems that I have as a teacher. A lot of students will multiply those and then square it. So make sure square, then multiply. Okay, so this one, again, parentheses first. We have to do this inside. Now the inside is multiple steps, so take it one at a time. We have our 9 divided by 3. Divide before we add. Bring that together and we get 4. Now that's our parentheses that we have to then square. 4 squared is 16. And we're done. Okay? So you have to do everything on the inside. Basically, like inside any parentheses, you have to do PEMDAS or whatever it is. Whatever is inside the parentheses, you have to do all that first in the correct order. Rules don't go out the window because you're inside something. Alright, last one. Again, we have to do this inside first. Now notice we have division and multiplication. Remember left to right. So 8 divided by 4 is 2, times 2 is 4. So now we have 4 to the third divided by 8. Exponents, 4 to the third is 64, divided by 8 is 8. And we're done. That's it. Alright, getting a little more complicated. Take a minute, try these on your own. Alright, so I've got my parentheses first. Inside my parentheses, 10 plus 14 is 24. So we have 24 divided by 2 to the third plus 7. So parentheses are done. Next is exponents. Do I have any exponents? 2 to the third. 2 to the third is 8. Bring everything else down. So parentheses and exponents are done. Next, multiplication and division, left to right. I do have a division. 24 divided by 8 is 3, plus 7. Lastly, add, and we get 10. Done. All right, next one. Number 6. Inside the parentheses first. So I see a 5 times 2. So 5 times 2 is 10, divided by 10. So we have to do that inside parentheses, and inside the parentheses we go left to right. So I did the first 2. Now I have to do the second 2, because it's just a 1. 10 divided by 10. So 1, and I'm going to bring everything else down. 3 times 5 squared minus. Now what's next? Parentheses, exponents. Do I have an exponent? I do. 5 squared. 3 times 25 minus 1. Multiplication and division. We have a multiplication. 3 times 25 is 75. And lastly, subtraction. And we're done. Okay. 2 more. Alright, again, pause the video, try it on your own. So, PEMDAS, right? Step 1 is always parentheses. So let's see what I have. I have a parentheses, so 27 minus 26 is just a 1. So we have 1 to the 4th times 2 to the 3rd minus 7. Now I have my exponents. Now I have 2 exponents, so I have to do both of those. So 1 to the 4th is just 1 times 2 to the 3rd is 8 minus 7. So parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division. That's 1 times 8 is 8 minus 7 is a 1. All that equals 1. Doesn't that kill you sometimes? Alright, last problem. Again, pause it, try it on your own. Have confidence in yourself. Alright, so we have to do our parentheses first again. I have multiplication and division on the inside, so I have to go left to right in the parentheses. So this gives me 24, and then divide by 4. 24 divided by 4 is 6. So I have that 6 squared. I'm going to bring everything else down. So parentheses is done. Exponents, 6 squared, have to do that. 36. I don't have any multiplication and division, so we can skip that. And then adding and subtracting left to right. So start here, 40 minus 36 is 4, plus 15 is 19. And we're done. So that's all the types of order of operations. We're going to spend, I have one more video after this, and that's when it has fractions involved, because those do get more complicated. Hope this helped. Have a great day.